Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy, what is it? Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, guys. I hope everybody is doing well. It is a nice, lovely 74 degrees here in Florida. I'm actually enjoying this weather. A snowstorm came through the mountain last night and snowed all night long, and it is a winter wonderland at my cabin right now. And I'm sitting down here in 74 degree temperature, so I think I planned my trip correctly to where I got to miss the cold storm and enjoy some of this beautiful, beautiful Florida weather. Check out this road. Look at all these beautiful trees. Show y'all some scenes of Florida here. Not your typical beach scenes. I'm on my way to my parents' house right now. I left my big trailer over there yesterday whenever I went to go visit and hang out with my daughter and grandkids. So I'm on my way back over there to pick that up and then go load it up with my first load of stuff that I'll be bringing back to Arkansas. That'll be coming out, not this video that's coming out tomorrow. I didn't quite get the video uploaded yet. It'll be coming out tomorrow, the first video, and then the next video will have what I'm loading up on the trailer, at least up here. I'll be loading more stuff in Tampa. But the first round and the biggest thing that I'm loading is actually up in here. So pretty excited about it. But it is time to be on the move. I am headed to Tampa today. As soon as I get this trailer loaded up, I will get on the road to my brother's house. I will be down there tonight, Thursday, Friday, and I'm gonna leave out at the booty crack of dawn on Saturday, because I got to be in Mississippi by 3 or 4 o'clock Saturday evening at 3 Mississippi. Tim with Rich Life's gonna come, and we're gonna have a barbecue, and we're gonna hang out and just have a good time before I do my final stretch to Arkansas. But it's going to be a long trip because this truck is about to get loaded down from basically inside all the way to the back of the trailer that I'll be hauling back to Arkansas. So it's going to be a lot slower trip going back than what it was coming here. But that's okay. I'm in no hurry. But I can't believe that we got that much snow up there on the mountain. That was kind of unexpected. I kind of heard rumors and stuff and seen that it might snow, but you know how that is with the meteorologists and stuff. We got some more beautiful fields and stuff. Let me show. But that's kind of the way it is with the meteorologists. You never really kind of know. They got a bunch of hay in the fields. They just cut that field on the left. And yeah, this area right here is where I went to high school. Out in the middle of nowhere. So y'all see me out there in the mountains out in the middle of nowhere. Well, it's kind of the way I grew up to begin with. It's just there's no mountains here. It's just a lot of open roads and big fields and pine trees and stuff like that. It's pretty country for sure. I do like Arkansas better. I think Arkansas is a much nicer country, but this one has its own charm as well. See all the hay in the fields, guys? I love seeing a nice big field fresh cut with hay. It is a nice look. Also, you see the fences on the left hand side. That's a pretty traditional fence down here in horse country, with the 4 panels of wood. And I mean, it costs $9 million to do that fence nowadays with the way prices cost. But there's a lot of fencing and stuff around here like that. And horses are a big deal around here. Not so much here as a little bit further south in Ocala. like horses that's one of the main places for horses, racing horses and jumping horses and all that other stuff. There's a lot of money in Ocala, and there's a lot of famous people that has ranches and stuff there in Ocala. Flip you. So yeah, horses are a big deal around here. The main industries is like dairy farms, logging. There's a couple of prisons around here and stuff, that kind of stuff. So logging and farming and dairy and beef and all of that other stuff is the main industries around here for sure. But I'm gonna get to say bye to my parents, so looking forward to that. It's good to get to see them. I don't get to see them that much anymore now that I'm 5 states away. So it's been a good visit so far. It's definitely been wearing on my body and all, with being sick for so long and then jumping straight on the road, kind of coming and being like non-stop and chasing around my grandbabies and all of that. It really did my heart good to kind of hang out with my kids and my grandkids. That was everything to me. And it was also the first time that I got both my kids and my granddaughters all together in one place in years. So I mean, typically I've seen them like individually and stuff, and not together. So I was able to make that happen this time, and man, I tell you what, I was sitting there at dinner with them and getting a little watery-eyed, you know, just missing it, you know, just missing having them all together and with me, and it meant the world to me, and that made the trip for me. I'm looking forward to seeing the rest of my family and stuff too, but that right there is definitely the highlight of my trip. Me and Levi went live last night on his channel, Life with Levi, and had an amazing time. It was such a fun live. That was the second live. Last week we went live on his channel for the first time, and it was split screen because I was still in Arkansas. So to be able to do the second live with him, side by side with him, is amazing. I think he ended up having 150 something people in there at one time, and it just made him so happy. And then me and him went to dinner afterwards, and got to have one last dinner with my son, so that was really cool. And then on the way back through, whenever I come back from Tampa, I actually got to pass Gainesville. I'm actually going to stop at my old house before I got a divorce, the house that I had on the golf course there. I gave Levi all of my tools and stuff whenever I left the state, and there's a lot of tools that he hasn't used and he's never going to use, and he's about to move out and get an apartment with his friends and stuff. So all of that stuff is going to be there, and instead of leaving it in his mama's garage and taking up space and all that other stuff for her, I'm going to go ahead and take some of that stuff back. So that's some of the stuff that I'm going to be bringing back, is some of my old tools and stuff. But that's just a small portion of what I'm bringing back. That's the smallest portion of what I'm bringing back. It's not a lot of stuff. He has sold a lot of the stuff, and he uses some of the stuff because he still has the landscaping business that I left him whenever I left Florida as his graduation present. So he still uses quite a bit of the stuff, but there's just a lot of odds and ends stuff that's just laying around taking up space. So I want to get that cleared out. I got a little itch in my throat. I want to get that cleared out so it's not taking up space in his mama's garage. There's no need for it, and I could use it because I got a lot of money invested in all of those tools. But he went through it in the last couple of weeks or whatever and kind of separated piles of stuff. I'm actually going to be going through there. It's going to be early in the morning, so it's going to be basically just stop, load, and go. In order for me to get to Mississippi in time, I'm not gonna have no time to be messing around. I got to get it. and be as efficient as possible. But yeah, it's very different kind of riding around here though, and you know, just a flood of memories, just a ton of memories. You know, when you leave for a while and then you come back, it's like a totally different feeling, honestly. There's certain things I miss and certain things that I don't. I would never move back here, to be honest. But there is parts that I do miss, and it's kind of cool. It's one of those things too that even though you've been gone a while and stuff, you just kind of come back and you just, it's like you never left with driving around and stuff like that. I do miss sometimes these long flat roads, you know, in the mountains you're like, wow, wow, wow. It ain't that way here. It's just long, straight or curvy, flat roads for sure. But one thing that is cool about Florida, even though they don't have seasons, there's still a ton of green, and we're in the middle or towards the end of January. Florida has got so many evergreens, especially with all the pines, that you just have a ton of leaves. You don't have where all the leaves fall off and everything looks dead. So I mean, you do get that with Florida, is that you typically have green, except sometimes in the real hot summer it that itch just came in my throat while I've been talking, which is cool. But I prefer the colors and the switching of the seasons and all of that. It's not going to be a very long one today. I don't got too much further. I think it's only about 10 more miles before I get to my parents' house, and they're waiting on me. They actually set alarms this morning to be up whenever I got there, because they don't typically get up that early anymore because they're retired, and they say they don't have to, and I don't blame them. So I'm gonna go there, hang out. I'm not hanging out there very much. I'm basically just grabbing the trailer, saying my byes, and jumping on the road. And then where I'm going next to pick up what I'm picking up, the first big thing on the trailer there. It's actually a town that I haven't been in years, probably since my early 20s. Even though I live around here, it's just one of those towns that you just don't end up going to very often. It's a small town, and if you don't have no reason being over there, it's not one that you kind of go out of your way to visit. Although it is pretty out there too. There's a lot of rivers and stuff out there, and a couple of springs. That is the one thing that I do miss here in Florida, is the springs. Man, that is the best swimming that there is. It's ice cold. It's like 70-degree water year round, crystal clear, and just so refreshing, especially in a hot summer Florida day, just to go. And there's like caves and all that other stuff. Diving's a big thing around here and stuff. I do miss that. There's nothing like swimming in a freshwater spring. It's just gorgeous. And I think I have done a couple of videos at a couple of springs down here. You can kind of go back through and check those out on my main channel, Come On Homesteading. And I also want to give a special shout out to Simple Life Reclaim. They hit 100K last night, guys. 100K. That is a huge milestone for my brother and my sister. And I am so excited for them. And so proud of them. They have worked their booyakaka off to get there, and I couldn't be happier. When I got that text last night, I mean, I just lit up. I was so happy for them guys. I know how much it means to them, and all of you guys made that happen for them, and I greatly appreciate it. They worked their butts off, and that's just a huge accomplishment in our world, is to hit that 100K. And they did it, and man, I couldn't be happier for them. And I know you guys are going to watch this, so I just want to let you know that I love you. I'm proud of you. And hey, Next stop, $1 million. Come on. So big shout out to them guys, man. Go over to their channel. Tell them I sent you over there to tell them congratulations and that y'all are proud of them, because man, that is a huge accomplishment and they deserve every single bit of it. And I'm just so happy. I can't wait to get back and celebrate with them. And man, it's just amazing. It's just amazing. I knew it was going to happen while I was on this trip, and sure enough it did. It's just awesome. Speaking of dairy, right here is a dairy close to my parents' house. And when I grew up over here in high school, boy, this
in a quarter mile, turn right onto US 129 North.
This dairy right here would be smelling, boy. You'd smell it, but you get used to it. But yeah. But I'm getting close, guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and get off here. I hope everybody has a productive hump day. I know I plan on it.
Take the next right onto US 129
and
North.
I cannot wait to get this trailer loaded up and get down there and see my brother and my sister-in-law and my nieces and my fam down there. It's gonna be a good time. Phase 2 of my trip here. Phase 2. I got 2 more phases. The one for the next couple of days, and then the one on the way back. So time is flying. This trip is moving by pretty fast. And I blink my eye.
Continue on US 129 south for 1 mile.
And the navigation, I don't even know why I got it on, honestly. I was in a pretty far away and I wanted to find the most efficient way through all these back roads. But yeah, you blink your eye and it's over, so I'm trying to take it all in and enjoy it as I go. But until we see each other again, guys, come on. Hey, keep it real.